Milan's defeat by Inter a fortnight ago was their first at home in the league. So with the Bordeaux setback on Tuesday, they've lost 2 matches in a row now for the first time since May of last year. Their confidence might just be wavering. And Parma will be hoping they can emulate past successes here. They've lost only once in 5 Serie A visits. We'll of course be keeping close tabs on that other key fixture today, second against third. Fiorentina at home to Juventus. Milan with a 6-point lead over the team from Florence, with Juventus 8 behind the leaders and 2 up on Parma. Gianluigi Collina is the man in charge this afternoon. My co-commentator is Luther Bissett, fresh from masterminding Watford's late escape yesterday against West Brom. And a chance to see your old team in action today, Luther.
It was indeed, yeah. And I mean, today there's actually 3 players playing in defence that I was actually playing in Milan back in '83 with.
That dates them, doesn't it?
It does a little bit. But so there's some old legs out there, but they are very good players. So I shouldn't think there'd be too much of a problem for Milan today with them playing.
Yes, Galli 32 coming in for his first appearance since October. Baresi 35, Tassotti 36. So there's certainly some experience in the back for Milan this afternoon. Parma in the lighter strip then to kick off, attacking from right to left. The back pass there from Fernando Couto, who has generally been out of favour despite being still the first choice for the Portuguese national side. This is Brackley. The only chance here for Parma, but here the shot was a take one, easily collected by Sebastiano Rossi.
Yeah, good little run there. I mean, this could be a problem for Milan in the early stages of the game. Obviously, players have just come back from injury. They could get found out early on.
Romelli has plenty of pace up front, and he, of course, had a spell with Milan last season without really making too much of an impact. After his switch from Parma to Sampdoria, then on to Milan. This is Baresi now. Now Maldini. There had been a suggestion that Maldini was switched to the centre today. But instead Galli is playing there. Just slotting in at right back there. This is Apolloni. On by Benarivo. Albertini, who only returned in midweek from injury as a substitute in Bordeaux. Got injured in the recent game against Juventus. Off goes Benarivo. I'm sure we're going to see him scampering down this left side with Musi on the right doing a similar job. Here's Benarivo now. Equally effective on either flank. Brackley, who's had a decent run in midfield now for Parma, the former Reggiana player. And his foot was high then on Albertini. Baresi with the pass to find Tassotti. That's an excellent ball to seek out the run of Donadoni. DiCaprio taking the throw, a player who's been linked with Glasgow Celtic this week. But certainly Milan will want to retain his services for the time being anyway, with the various injury problems that they have. Donadoni. Now Baggio. Linking with Tassotti. They're certainly going to miss George Weah this afternoon. He's been in magnificent form for Milan. Weah. Their leading scorer in Serie A this season. This is Galli. Back on senior duty, and he's going to scurry back now. Belli. Recovered well initially then, Galli, but a rather reckless challenge from him.
I mean, he's gone scampering back, and it was a very reckless challenge, that to be fair. Maybe another sign of a little bit of rustiness from his part.
Now Zola. Outmaneuvered by Albertini. In goes Desai. This is Brambilla. Too long though for Sensini. In midfield then this afternoon, the Argentine Sensini. And he, if anything, has been Parma's most consistent player this season, although mainly operating in defence. Maldini taking the throw. That's Apolloni to thrust it forward. And Baresi has ushered his fellow defenders forward to catch Zola offside. He has had a lot of problems with injuries lately, Zola. But as far as we can gather, he's fully fit at the moment anyway. Having shrugged off his thigh injury that he's been carrying. Here's Di Canio. Will be very anxious to impress on a rare start for Milan. Just too many defenders then for him to confront. Brackley to Zola. A mercurial player on his day, Zola. Sensini. In goes Maldini though for Milan. Zola. Caught by the tackle from Maldini. Milan that have beaten Parma just once in the San Siro in 5 Serie A games. That win back in '91 when Hullet and Van Basten were on the score sheet. Albertini, Zola with instinctive through pass. This is Melli. Great save. Melli again. Well, Milan were exposed at the back then, and Melli has failed to take advantage.
Yeah, a bit wide open right in the middle again. I mean, in the first place, I mean, they gave the ball away, and we all know if you give the ball away in your final third, it's a very good chance you could concede a goal. And they were very fortunate there.
All credit, though, to Rossi for making the initial save from Melli. That will go down as an excellent opportunity squandered by the Parma striker. On by Albertini to Baresi. Promising start, though, by Parma. This is Fernando Couto. Look at the hustling there of Baresi. His enthusiasm remains undiminished. Remember, he's signed on for at least one more season with Milan. Donadoni, Baresi 36 in May. Putting his pass through to find Baggio. Good vision shown by Baresi. Desai on the end of the cross. In goes Baggio. Savicevic! The shot charged down.
Lovely build up there, Peter. Wonderful bit of play from Milan there. Very unfortunate there with the volley in the end.
Enrivo is down, injured. So presumably he was the one who was struck there. So that's very painful for Enrivo.
Looks like he's out cold.
Well, he was hit with awesome power by Savicevic. And we've seen quite often this season just how lethal he can be on that left foot, Savicevic. Enrivo, who's had a fight on the season, declaring a regular place. They've got 3 fullbacks really competing for 2 positions. Lucy and Di Chiara, the other 2. He'll be okay in a moment, but that certainly has winded him. Enrivo, one of the many players on view we're likely to see in Euro '96.
It'll be a very exciting championship, I think. I mean, there are some great players actually playing in Italy, and a lot of these players will be playing in England later on in the year. Something I'm really looking forward to.
This fellow certainly will be. Paolo Maldini. Off goes Donadoni. Control on the left side for Milan. His last season, of course, before he switches to the new league in America. He's going to be playing for the New York Metro Stars. Enrivo. Baggio. Desai let it run on then for Tassotti. Good movement ahead of him from Savicevic. Took up a really good position then. Savicevic just took it too far. And had support in the middle too.
That's right, just a bit unfortunate. Just overran it a little bit. He probably should have put the cross in a wee bit earlier. But another great little movement here. I mean, he spun off wonderfully there, and then he's attacked the box. And then that's when really should have dragged the ball across, but maybe just left it behind a little bit.
He timed his run perfectly then, Savicevic, just onside. Player who's been plagued by injuries again this season. Dejan Savicevic. Of course, such a masterful finisher on his day. Menotti. It's Melli who's caught offside. No Stoichkov, remember, he's out through suspension. Although I'm sure he's going to feature for the Bulgarians against England in midweek. Hasn't really made the impression they were hoping for with Palmer. Albertini. Now to Sotti. Savicevic, or rather it was Di Canio, now to Sotti. Played in for Baggio. Just a hint of a handball as he challenged with Fernando Couto. Just wondering what he's given here.
I'm not quite sure what he's given.
I think he's given the penalty.
Might be an indirect free kick for obstruction.
Well, there was the challenge by Fernando Couto. On went Baggio.
I mean, the ball did hit his hand, but the defender did. It was more or less ball to hand rather than hand to ball.
Palmer still bitterly protesting. It is going to be a penalty kick. Fernando Couto has been arguing with the linesman. But no doubt at all in the mind of referee Pierluigi Collina, it is a penalty kick to Milan. Roberto Baggio will take it for them.
Yeah, Fernando Couto, he was the one actually that was caught out in the first place. The ball was played in. He actually let Baggio make the run, and he should have gone with him rather than anticipating him being offside.
And now Collina has brandished the yellow card. So he's standing for no nonsense here.
I don't think I'll question him.
Just wondering whose arm it hit though. Let's have a look again in a moment, but just a suggestion, maybe it was Baggio's arm that it caught.
It did hit Baggio's arm, yes.
Here's Baggio now, and he saved it.
Very
Such
poor
a tame, well, it really was a tame penalty kick by
very
Baggio.
Very poor penalty.
Luca Bucci with what was really a relatively routine save.
It was, yeah. I mean, it extended him in no way whatsoever, that did.
Palmer will feel that justice is done. They were very aggrieved by the decision.
I mean, he hardly had to die for it, didn't he?
Well, there was no real power, no accuracy either from Roberto Baggio.
Oh, he telegraphed it, showed him exactly where he was going to put it, and very easy save for the keeper in the end.
He hasn't really enhanced his reputation with Milan this season. Now that won't have endeared him to the Milan public. Galli, now then to Sotti. Palmer escape. But they will feel that the penalty shouldn't have been given in the first place. Di Canio taking the throw. Here's Fernando Couto, the man who was penalised. But he felt very unfairly. Sensini. Wide of him is Musi. Just hearing of the first goal of the day. It's been scored by Vicenza at home to Napoli. Di Carlo on the score sheet there for Vicenza. This is Baggio trying to chip it through to Di Canio. Palmer's defence standing firm. Sensini. Maldini though getting the better of him. And Donadoni gave it away.
Super tackle there from Baresi.
Benarivo, who seems to be suffering no ill effects from his earlier injury, but he's lost out now. Then to Sotti giving it away. Savicevic to Galli. Melli. Galli late with the tackle then. Just readjusting to the pace of the Serie A game. Galli, having been out for so long through injury.
He's earned himself a yellow card, I believe, there.
Brackley with the free kick. Fernando Couto. This is Melli. Desai was penalised, but it's all come to nothing. And a quick throw out from Rossi has found Donadoni. Albertini with the heart of the midfield alongside Desai. Apolloni's header, now Menotti. Kripa with Desai. Hasn't been a regular choice this season, Kripa. Getting his chance today with the various problems that Palmer had. Donadoni now. That's a good tackle by Menotti. He's been left injured. Beyond, says the referee. Maldini with the cross. Savicevic! Very nearly able to profit from it.
Super interception. Otherwise, I think that would have been 1-0. Super cross there from Maldini off his right foot.
Benarivo to the rescue then for Palmer. Menotti, meantime, in trouble after his rather crucial challenge before the cross came in from Maldini. We talk about Maldini being predominantly left-footed, but he showed what he could do with his right there. Yeah,
a super cross, whipped over it, plenty of pace, and all it would have needed was any contact whatsoever from the attacker, and it would have been in the back of the net. But great interception there by Benarivo.
Menotti, who's a key defender then for Palmer, who've taken just 5 points in their last 7 away games. It was an excellent tackle by Menotti on Donadoni. And they will want him back in the fray as soon as possible. 15 minutes gone. No score, but Milan have missed a penalty. In goes Desai. There's an infringement there. The referee had blown anyway in favour of Palmer. They've won just twice away from home in the league this season, Palmer. That really has cost them a serious tilt at the Scudetto. Unless they can win today to keep their prospects alive. That'll be a caution, I think, for Albertini. Cincinnati was just too quick for him. Savicevic. Confirmation there was indeed a yellow card shown in the offender just now, Albertini. The referee bringing play back here. The throw to Milan.
Didn't look as if it went out to me.
Don't think it did. Franco Baresi. Swept on to Maldini. This is Donadoni. Menotti, who's come across to cover. It made a swift recovery from his injury. Baggio. That was a fine pass to Baresi. Good anticipation though by Palmer defenders again. Menotti, off goes Zola. He has support now from Kripa. Zola's inside him. Melli trying to stay onside. Again, Milan, they're defending in a posse really. Just crowding Zola out.
They do, yeah. They get lots of people back behind the ball after the break and really give you nowhere to go.
This is Galli. It's only his 3rd start in Serie A this season. He hasn't played for 5 months now because of account to his knee problem. Fernando Couto. Now Baresi to find Maldini. Only Lazio and Juventus have scored more than Milan in Serie A this season. They haven't found the breakthrough so far against Palmer. Good layoff then by Belli. Off goes Benarivo. Good tracking back by Di Cario.
Giving the free kick away though, a little bit reckless there from behind.
Kripa. Benarivo. Asking a bit too much of Belli. Baresi with the back pass. Off his knee. And how quick he was then to put his body in the way of Zola, just in case.
He did very well. I thought he might have headed it though as it came to him, but Right decision.
Kripa on Bazzola. Belly making the run through. Offside.
They do hold that back line, don't they, Milan? I mean, they don't give up that space very easily.
He's just mistimed it. The run there, Belly. It hasn't started all that often for Parma. Stoichkov and Zola have normally been the front two when they've been available. But he's got 4 goals in 10 starts. Alessandro Belli, so it's a fair return. He can be a very sharp finisher, but he did miss that one early on in this game. Would have given Parma a perfect start. Brackley now. Spotting the run of Musi, but just overhitting his pass. Prior to that defeat by Inter a fortnight ago, Milan had won 6 out of 7 in Serie A. Only Juventus had managed to stop them from winning during that period. But they've just slipped up in the last couple of games now. Certainly a real shock that Bordeaux managed to overcome them. Milan, remember, 2 up from the first leg and then losing the second, 3-0. Don't do that too often.
No, I don't know, and very unusual. You know, very disappointing in them losing that game in the week, because it's very rare for any French team to come out on top on the Italian sides, and I mean, it's happened twice in a week, so very unusual occurrence.
I think the last time they lost by 3 in Europe was when Manchester City beat them back in the late 70s.
I can't remember that far back.
I don't remember it, but our researcher did, Ray de la Pietro, who knows everything. Almost at the halfway point in the first half. This is Baggio. Totti swinging over the cross. Eventually away by Apolloni, then Sensini. But now it's Baresi. Moving to set Milan in motion again. Fernando Couto was in the way. Led off by Di Canio. Over on the left at the moment. Mistake by Donadoni. Baresi read it so easily. Albertini. This is Baggio making the run. Apolloni there with him.
Good defending there by Apolloni. I mean, he never gave me the opportunity to turn there.
Not really playing with all that much confidence though, Baggio.
No, I mean, I think the Baggio of old would definitely have spun him there in the box. I mean, he actually ran out of the box with the ball, and I think the old Baggio would have kept the ball in there.
Again, his attempted cross is blocked, this time by Benarivo. Baggio, who's had his problems with injuries this season, that has certainly curtailed his progress. See what Savicevic can do here. The master dribbler. To Sotti's cross. Goes Sensini bravely again. My word, he's a resolute defender, Sensini. Donadoni. Di Canio. Donadoni again. This is Franco Baresi. To Galli. Replacing Costa Curta in the centre of the back line. Costa Curta, who has a broken nose. Savicevic. Good cross in. Fernando Couto had to deal with it then as Pucci was unable to cut it out.
Yeah, super cross. Milan really should have had somebody attacking, but as you can see, there's nobody at all arriving in the box, and just too far away.
Kind of situation when you think they are going to miss George Weah.
I think so.
Here's Savicevic then with the corner. Pucci couldn't get off his goal line then. There were bodies in the way. Donadoni. It's all Milan now. After that early flourish from Parma. To Sotti. Savicevic, great skill. 3 in the box. The block was from Minotti. Now it's Kripa. Maldini to Donadoni. It's given it away. Zola on the break for Parma. The problem was easily contained by Milan. Off goes Di Canio now. It's Got it on for Savicevic. Away from Benaribo. Back by Savicevic. Di Canio's touch. Nobody read it though to Valencia. Brackley trying to launch the counter-attack. They'll have to do better than that. And you feel at the moment, Luther, that Milan have the initiative.
They have, yeah. They're slowly turning the screw, and you can see probably it's just a matter of time now before they actually get the breakthrough. They keep probing behind the Parma defence, but the forwards are making some very good runs, coming short and spinning at the spaces, and I think it will not be long before something pays off.
Calmly away by Menotti. Brambilla, now Sensini. Here's Zola.
Milan's problem at the moment is they tend to go a little bit square at times after the attack has been stopped, and that's where they seem to be giving the ball away and giving Parma the chance to break at them.
Milan's great rivals Inter have taken the lead away to Udinese. Davide Fontelan has scored the goal though. Udinese 0, Inter 1. Savicevic. Baggio was offside anyway. And Del Vecchio has given Roma the lead against Piacenza. Roma the home side there. And Bajica has got a second goal for Piacenza. 2-0 up at home to Napoli. Piacenza 2, Napoli 0. No score yet in Florence. Fiorentina at home for Juventus. Cracking encounter that promises to be. So it's nice to be back in action, Luther, after last week's strike.
Yes, it certainly is. I think we all missed it last week. Maybe that's one of the reasons they didn't do particularly well in Europe. They could have probably done with a game.
Foul by Apolloni. Yellow card for him. It's Di Canio's trying to get past Busi there. It's Busi, caution, I think. Harsh, Luther?
A little bit, I think. I mean, they're actually booking for it, I think, but I think mainly it's what you said to the referee, but one of those things.
He did appear to overreact. Here's Baggio now with the free kick. Desai has come forward, Maldini as well, and Galli too, up from the back. Called over by Baggio, but it's a poor kick made by Belli. Now the counter-attack could be on here. This is Zola. Support sprinting up in the shape of Belli. And the pass was all the way with them from Zola. Rossi made that very important save early on from Belli. Otherwise it's been mainly Milan, and they have missed a penalty through Roberto Baggio. This is Savicevic trying to plough his way through. Interestingly, Milan have Paolo Futre on the bench today. He hasn't appeared in the Serie A team because of his injuries. Belli the culprit here. A little tug on Galli.
I think Galli actually committed himself too much to the wrong side of the ball there. So I think he's
lucky to get away with that.
No, very, I think so.
Baresi. Goes Menotti. Another untidy tackle then from the Parma defender.
A lot of the players, though, in that part of the field seem to be turning into trouble, though, and I mean, they're getting away with it at the moment and getting the decision going their way, but I think it's a bit reckless the way they're trying to turn in very, very dodgy areas at the moment.
Desai taking the free kick to Albertini. Little touch by Baggio, but not into the path of Di Canio. Sets the home crowd becoming a little frustrated with Baggio in particular, especially since his penalty miss. This is Galli. Away by Albertini to Maldini. Parma just sitting back, inviting Milan to come at them. Donadoni. There by Desai. And easily claimed by Luca Pucci. Juventus have scored away to Fiorentina. Padovano. It's his fifth goal in the last 4 games now. He really has come into good effect, Padovano. So that's a vital goal for Juventus, who still have their eyes on retaining the Scudetto. They're not out of it yet by any means, and they lead Fiorentina by a goal to 0. Padovano, who got the winner, of course, in midweek against Real Madrid. Sotti. Benarivo with a throw for Palmer, who began very promisingly, but you certainly feel Milan have the edge now without playing to their full potential. Maldini. Donadoni. He spotted there the run of Di Canio. Maldini again.
Wonderful bit of skill bringing that ball down. Di Canio on the run there.
Donadoni. That's a foul by Brackley.
It's at these set pieces, I think, where they really miss the strength of George Weah in the box, because I mean, normally things come in and he'll be guaranteed that he'll get his head to it.
Danjo with a free kick. Sai making a nuisance of himself. Away by Setsini. Offside then against Savicevic. Now, George Graham is watching the game with us today. So, George, let's get your early thoughts on what you've seen so far.
I think after the penalty miss, although Milan are in possession and controlling the game, they look a little bit nervous. They're not playing with the more sophisticated passing game that they normally do. And especially when they attack in third, they're a bit very disappointing. And they've not really made the Parma goalkeeper made a save yet. A little bit disappointed, a bit nervousness around the stadium.
OK, George, we'll hear from you again a little later on. He's more gainfully employed today than last weekend when he was inter-round summariser for the Prince Nazim fight. Off goes Di Canio. Brackley. Now Kripa. Zola making a run through the middle. This is Belli. Sensini. Failing to penetrate here. Foul on Parisi, and he was being fouled by Setsini. And so is Watley.
Yeah, he's jumped up Parisi, hasn't he? So he's always going to give a foul away for that.
Maldini to Donadoni. Parisi. Very lucky that foul Danjo. Here's Di Canio now. The pass was just overhit as Maldini came marauding forward. Good work by Luca Bucci. Had to be brave too, as Maldini came hurtling towards him.
Yeah, just overplayed the pass just that little bit.
Luca Bucci, who's the number 3 now in the Italian squad, behind Palazzi and Toldo in Fiorentina. Another injury problem here. Though so far in this game, it's a very committed match, as you would expect from two teams with so much to play for. He was right on top of his game then, Luca Bucci. He's been a never present in the team since Christmas, having had a couple of months out with a shoulder injury. Here's Fernando Couto. Minotti to Sensini. Desai on for Savicevic. Referee allowing the advantage there, but it's gone to Palmer. Without Koto. Minotti. Now Kripa. Benarivo, who made a couple of early surges in the game, but nothing since. This is Belly. It's a poor strike, though.
It was indeed. I think a better ball would have been to slot the ball back on the inside channel again. I'm not sure it was making a run, but I think that would have been a better pass.
Well, he had some space there and wasn't able to exploit it. Alessandro Belli scored both goals when Parma beat Milan 2-0 at home 5 years ago. The club's first ever Serie A beating. Turning into quite an afternoon for Vicenza. They're now 3 up against Napoli, and Baldini of Napoli has been sent off. So Luther will be off to the bookies at half-time to put £5 on Vicenza.
I think Richard had that premonition before the game.
Free kick to Milan. Mauro Tassotti. Now Savicevic. Closely guarded though by Benarivo. Really ignited so far. See what Canio can do here. 10 minutes the first half to go, and Minotti was in very late. It was a crude challenge.
It was indeed. Good bit of skill there from Canio.
Surely a yellow card for Minotti. Baggio's free kick. Desai lurking on the far side. Galli has advanced, and Maldini. And off the head of Sensini for a corner.
Again, nobody really positive attacking the space behind, was it? I mean, it was always the place where he was going to place the ball, but nobody really took it on themselves to get there.
Which, of course, is very much the forte of George Weah. As Desai climbing high but not making contact. Donadoni. Now Franco Baresi. Donadoni again. Dangerous ball in. The referee has given the free kick to Palmer.
Savicevic there backing in, I think.
Well, Sensini reacting very angrily, and this is all rather silly. Now Fernando Couto getting involved. A very temperamental character, the Portuguese international. As Galina tries to restore calm. And he has given the free kick, so I'm not quite sure what Palmer is still protesting about. Oh, that, I would imagine. Savicevic clearly knocking Sensini in the face. Come on, lads, it's only a game.
They've all got to have their say.
Well, that was very unnecessary from Savicevic.
His hands put a little bit today, the referee, hasn't he, with these?
Well, he has managed to sort it out now. I would have thought he had too good a view of the actions of Savicevic, otherwise he might have been off the field. More bad news for Fiorentina. Serena has been sent off through a goal down and now reduced to 10 men. Tassotti. Again, unproductive work from Palmer near the Milan goal. This is Kripa. Pick on by Brackley. Galli, though, was first to it. Then Sensini. Here's Kripa. Not really playing with any conviction in the last third of the field of Palmer today. Baggio. That was a loose pass. Musi, but Donadoni was left short then by the distribution of Baggio.
Been a bit of a feature at times in the game. That pass, maybe to keep the attack going, or to actually make that killer ball, just not been there.
Baresi, Sensini, then Belly to Zola. By Sensini, here's Zola again. And just beyond Belly, right across the face of the goal, but out of harm's way. I just feel if they're going to show a bit more belief in themselves in front of goal, they might get something out of this, Palmer.
They might do, yeah, but as you say, at the moment, they seem to run out of a few ideas, and they don't exactly believe they've really got a chance of winning it.
Good tackle by Benariva on Savicevic. This is Brambila. Musi away to his right. Not too much support elsewhere, though. Brambila again. Now Minotti. That was an ambitious pass. Has failed to link up with Musi down that right side for Parma. They've won just one of their last 5 league games, Parma, losing 2 of them. Capello's team, meanwhile, had been striding away at the top of the table. But maybe now there's going to be a revived challenge from Juventus, who are still leading Fiorentina by a 1-0 in Florence. A goal from Cannavaro. Zola now into the last 5 minutes of the first half. Melli. Terrific block by Baresi, but it's still Melli. Well, had another bite at that.
Crucial tackle from Baresi. I mean, Melli's done superb in the box, turned his man, get the shot away, but super tackle there for Baresi.
Did well to withstand it, really, Melli. He kept his feet, but couldn't keep his shot down. But just in the last few minutes, they are beginning to impose themselves a little now, Parma. Maybe having weathered Milan storm at the other end. For that Nokoto. This is Brambila. Musi had continued his run. That was Belly. Touched on for Kripa. Cross was too deep though, away by Maldini. Savicevic. Slipping past Sensini, and the referee has failed to play the advantage, acknowledging it was an offence by Sensini, but Savicevic was still in possession.
Yeah, he does really well, doesn't he? I mean, he's invited the challenge and just skipped over it.
Sotti taking the free kick from Milan. It was a dreadful one. Benarivo. The head of Desai and Galli. And Zola for Parma. He's been rather on the periphery of things so far, Zola. Maldini. Savicevic. Fernando Couto was a bit rash with his tackle. Still Savicevic. And Baggio. Wonderful play by Savicevic. Such awareness by Roberto Baggio.
It was superb. I mean, he's took the defenders on, beaten them, and looked up and put the ball, invited the ball to be in the back of the net. Superb play.
A goal that owes so much the individual flair of Dejan Savicevic, and then Roberto Baggio to guide it in. Look at his skill here. The goal 3 minutes from half-time.
Played it one side, went round the other. Super ball in. Always makes the forward favourite for that. Eliminated the goalkeeper, and there was only one outcome of that.
Very careless defending by Parma, you have to say that. Well, Baggio was so alive then to the possibilities. His 6th goal in Serie A this season. He is 123rd overall. He's the highest scorer among current players in the Italian top division. That would be an enormous boost for his confidence, especially after he missed the penalty earlier. And hopefully now that will open up the game a little. Benarivo. He's been upended. Free kick to Parma. They've had a couple couple of excellent chances themselves, Parma, in this first half. But now they've been made to suffer for their profligate finishing. It's Kripa. And he's going to judge the offender then for his clash with Tassotti. On by Savicevic to Baggio. Di Canio. Baggio felt there'd been an offence. The referee didn't see it that way. Manotti. Parma was certainly guilty of static defending on the goal. Otherwise, they managed to smother Milan for most of this first half. They're going to have to be a bit more ambitious in the second, Luther.
Yeah, I think they're going to have to be if they're going to get back in the game, because Milan will just steamroll them from now on in. I mean, they'll keep pressuring them and forcing them into more errors.
Sensini. Donadoni. Going to keep it in. And now it's Apolloni for Parma. Lorenzo Manotti. Benarivo. Fernando Couto. Savicevic. Trying to force his way past the tackles, which are coming in thick and fast. Savicevic taking the kick. 5 minutes of stoppage time to add on. We certainly have had injuries in this first period. Donadoni. Interception was made by Fernando Couto, and then Musi to hook it away. Under Apolloni. Well fit by Di Canio. Musi did well then to evade the challenge. Referee allowed him to go on, and here's Tassotti for Milan. Benarivo dispossessing Savicevic. He's got Zola ahead of him. Well, he's gone into the central channel. This is Benarivo. Desai, aided by Franco Baresi. Two very durable defenders.
I mean, they sensed the danger, didn't they? And they're so determined to make sure you don't get that striker goal.
Desai refuses to play at the back for Milan. That's where he plays for his country. Of course, Fabio Capello converted him into a midfield player. That's where he wants to perform for Milan. Savicevic. Now Baggio. Slipping the first tackle, but Brambilla had got back. It's good defending by young Brambilla, the Italian under-21 international.
The pace of the younger legs proving the better there, wasn't it?
There was a foul by Albertini.
Or was it?
He didn't think so.
He did seem to be in front at the time.
Desai rolled on to Baggio. Savicevic. Now Fernando Couto to the rescue for Parma. Benarivo. About a couple of minutes now of time added on at the end of the first half. 3 more to go. That was Brambilla. Broken up by Tassotti. Manotti losing out to Albertini. Desai spreading the play well. Donadoni. The Canio's in the middle. Plenty of other Milan players arriving as well. Donadoni couldn't quite deliver the cross. Savicevic. And in the end, a comfortable save for Luca Bucci.
Unfortunate there that Donadoni chose to chip the ball far post. If they pulled it back to the edge of the box, there was 2 players waiting to arrive on it.
Maybe Escano looking full of wrath down there on the bench. He'll have plenty to say at half-time. The ball threaded on then by Brambilla. And straight through to Sebastiano Rossi. Now Maldini. Well, certainly the goal has lifted the proceedings, that's for sure. There's an implication there off the ball. It's on Apolloni and Di Canio. They're both okay. Both had their eyes on the ball, I think.
That's right, yeah.
That's what new strikers always say, anyway.
Normally do that in the box, though, you see.
Brambilla. Zola. It was a fine touch by him. This is Musi. Now Zola again. Always danger when he's in possession. Great little run by Zola! Oh, what a pity he couldn't finish it off. It's a fabulous play then by Zola.
Disappointed there on the way Milan defended on that, because he's played the ball off and then they just let him go. I mean, nobody's thought to themselves, I better go mark him.
Well, Rossi made it difficult for him. The angle was tight, but nonetheless, Zola will look back on that as a wasted chance. And he hadn't had many in this first half. Kripa, Zola again. Player of immense talent, Gianfranco Zola. It was a fabulous piece of skill as he raced into the box, but he couldn't quite provide the execution. Apolloni, now Sensini. Musi's cross. There goes Zola, but it's easily plucked out of the air by the giant figure of Rossi. 11 clean sheets in the Serie A this season. Same total as for the whole of the last campaign, but only half his tally for the previous one. Donadoni. Baresi to Maldini. And there was the final whistle blown by referee Colina to end the first half. Milan in front thanks to the goal from Roberto Baggio just a few minutes from half-time after he had earlier missed a penalty. That's the way of it then in the San Siro Stadium. All the other news coming up in a couple of minutes, so stay with us. An incredible escape there for Parma. Desai, who's got just the one goal in Serie A this season. Surely he should have had another one there. It's Di Canio who has gone off to be replaced by Lentini for the second period. Lentini, who's had so many fitness problems since that near fatal car crash. It was 3 years ago now. He's played just 7 Serie A games this season, none for 2 months now. This is Baresi. Melli, the player he collided with, so he's going to have to limp off here. Repairs needed for Alessandro Melli. Parma have Filippo Inzaghi on the bench. Meantime, here's Donadoni, and it's gone in. It seemed an impossible angle.
I thought his touch had let him down, because he didn't exactly have a very positive first touch on the ball, and I mean, to finish it like that was absolutely superb. Goalkeeper was disappointed to be beat on his near post, but all credit to Donadoni there.
Well, it was a terrific finish. As Luther has said there, Luca Bucci will be very disappointed.
See there in his touch, he didn't exactly get the ball in the right place, but super strike.
Well, to beat him on that near post, it seemed very unlikely, but Bucci got his angles wrong. If he'd gone for the other corner, yes, you could have understood it, but not on the near post.
No, it shouldn't get beat there.
Just 2 minutes into the second half, and Milan have doubled their lead. His first goal in 11 months. Donadoni, this is Savicevic. Apolloni, who blocked his path to snuff out the danger. Well, Desai so nearly scored right at the start of the half, and now Donadoni has. 2-0 to Milan. Baggio with the first goal 3 minutes from half-time. This is Sensini. Well, this is going to test Parma's character now. They need to see more of the likes of Zola in this second period. Zola organising the free kick along with Sensini and Fernando Couto. There is Lentini, who of course at 13 million was the world's most expensive player. But the impact with Milan has been minimal really since his move from Torino. He's back in the wall now. Crippa maybe lining up the shot, it would seem that way. Fernando Couto also alongside, but this is Crippa. Apolloni to pump it forward again. Zola. So easily crowded out though. Apolloni. Now Benarivo. Apolloni again. But not on the same wavelength as Belly. And a very quick throw out by Rossi to find Savicevic. Deft control by him. Now Lentini. Getting Walker support from the crowd. Lentini's cross. Beyond Badger.
Not enough bodies in the box again, really, there. I mean, if Baggio never got there, but nobody else was ever going to get there. But at 2-0 up, I suppose you can't really blame him.
Brambilla. Lazio have now gone ahead away to Cremonese. That's Negro, the defender. Cremonese 0, Lazio 1. Lazio starting the weekend in 6th place. That was a foul on Bussi by Paolo Maldini. Parma's season's never really taken off. They've been in contention, but periphery. This is Zola now, and he hasn't managed to pull it back. Is it a lack of conviction throughout the campaign?
Yeah, not really having the best of times, and I mean, normally there you'd have seen him do a little bit there, and at least would have got the crossing, but very disappointed he didn't do that there.
They have achieved so much since they arrived in the top flight for the first time back in 1990. 4 trophies in one in each of the last 4 seasons, but I think it's going to be a barren run for them this time. That was Lentini with a neat little pass on to Savicevic.
He's got such great feet, isn't he?
Fantastic to watch.
Always looking to take people on.
You can't help wondering if he'd stayed injury-free, what Savicevic might have achieved in the Italian league. He's missed so many matches because of his various problems. That was Sensini to Minotti. Bussi at full stretch. Throw to Milan.
They've been able to get Bussi going today. I mean, I've watched him a number of times, and he's always caused the opposition many problems because he gets and he runs at people and causes many problems, but they haven't done that today.
Well, Lentini was trying to do that at the other end. He looked such an exciting player during his time with Torino, Lentini. Of course, the car crash was a major setback for him, and just hasn't really managed to get over from it. Donadoni. Scorer of that second goal for Milan, which has given Parma an awful lot to do in this second half. Donadoni in his 10th season and final one then with Milan. Played off by Baggio to Savicevic, away from Sensini. Great little ball through, this is Baggio. Well-timed intervention though by Minotti. Needed to be as well. Melli. Now Fernando Couto. Elegantly forward, it was a good run by Benarivo, but he's just mistimed it, the flag was up for offside, but certainly the idea was there from Fernando Couto.
That's right, I mean the only way they're going to get through this this offside thing is to play the diagonal balls across the back of the defence, and that was a great opportunity to do it. The timing of the run was just a shade wrong.
They certainly haven't been scoring freely, Parma, of late. They've scored just 4 in the last 5 now in Serie A. Benarivo's cross. Zola might have got a nudge on there as he challenged with Baresi. Cremonese have now equalised at home to Lazio. Tentoni with the goal there. Cremonese 1, Lazio 1. Maldini to Desai. Terrific strength shown by the Frenchman.
And he was never going to pull out of that challenge, was he?
No way. Baggio. Now Sensini. Albertini working hard. Haven't seen so much of Albertini today. By his high standards, fairly subdued in the midfield alongside Desai. Remember, he has been making his way back from injury. We're going to see Albertini in Euro 96, I'm sure, in the Italian team. That was his pass there. Must have heard me talking about him. Sensini. Now Crippler. Good strike. But not good enough.
They'll let him do that all day if he won't hit the target.
Yes, it wasn't as close as I thought it was.
It was always rising, wasn't it?
Crippler, another man who could well be in the Italian squad for the European Championship finals, although he's not guaranteed a place in the starting lineup. That was Fernando Couto, who'll be hoping to be playing for Portugal. Now to Sotti. Savicevic. Musi was there for Parma, now Minotti. Benarivo. Musi. This is Sensini. Milan have the best offensive record in Serie A this season. They've conceded just 17 in the first 25 league games, and so far another clean sheet in this match this afternoon. Sensini hoping to change all that. Swinging over the cross beyond Rossi, but away for the goal kick.
And nobody there attacking the ball in the box either, was there? I mean, they do seem to be lacking a real conviction at the moment. They've had a little bit of a spell there where they did keep a little bit of pressure on, but they seem to have weathered that, Milan, and you can see them getting back into their stride any moment.
Atalanta have come back now in the match against Sampdoria in Genoa. It's now 2-2. They were 2 down at half-time. Vieira and Morfeo got the second goal. Fernando Couto. This is Musi. Fernando Couto once more. Flowing football here from Parma. Melli. Brackley couldn't force his way through, thanks to the endeavours of Desai. Lentini. Maldini to clear. That was Apolloni. Again, there's no real punch up front for Parma. They're hoping that Inzaghi can bring about some life to their attacking forays. Promising young defender, Filippo Inzaghi. And the 21 international. He's not pretty much or so out through injury until his recent return. And now they can make that substitution. Inzaghi about to make his entrance. I think it's Zola who's going off. Well, he hasn't been able to make any real impact in this game. No doubt he's a class act, Zola, and he will be, I would think, the first choice for the Italians in Euro 96, maybe alongside Casiraghi, maybe in tandem with Ravanelli. We wait to see, but he seems to be the choice ahead of Baggio, hence the derision shown by the crowd. Their man out of favour. Fernando Couto. Well, Roberto Baggio has the edge on Zola today. He scored the first goal for Milan, although he did also miss from the penalty spot, saved by Luca Pucci.
He's worked quite hard as well today, Baggio. I mean, he's worked to get himself back in behind the ball and close the ball down and everything else. So, he had a decent game.
Desai. Albertini. Now Lentini. An ambitious pass. Easily contained by Apolloni. This is Menotti. Now Kripa. Just need a bit more imagination, Parma, you feel, going forward. And certainly some more penetration up front. They've had a few chances, and you don't get all that many in the San Siro. Menotti. Now Fernando Couto. He managed to find Benarivo. Donadoni has cover from Tassotti. Now he's given it away. Benarivo again. And then in with the tackle was Donadoni, who, as ever, is working so diligently for Milan. Great servant he's been to the club down the years. Here's the number 1, Galli, who you remember well from your time with Milan, Luther.
I do indeed.
Was he teaching you English, or were you teaching him English?
I think he was probably teaching me a bit of English.
Right. Did he teach you Italian?
Yeah, we sat there and we exchanged a few words. So he learned a bit from me and I learned a bit from him. It was quite interesting at times.
Go on then, impress me. Say something in Italian.
Like what? Like goal?
I know that one. What's blizzard in Italian?
There's no translation for that one. It's one of those unique ones, you know, which I only know what it is in English.
An hour gone. Milan with this 2-goal advantage over Parma, and no real sign of the game being transformed at the moment. Here's Fernando Couto for Parma. Played on by Melli, but with no real conviction again. Baggio, Savicevic. That was easy enough for Menotti the first time anyway. Now he's been penalised. That'll be a free kick to Milan. We'll get a word from George Graham in just a moment, but first let's stay with this free kick. Taken by Baggio. Leptini. Paolo Maldini. Defended successfully. Isezzini, Brambilla. Another play. Some shirt tugging going on. Free kick then to Milan, which Albertini will leave for Maldini. Leptini held it up well then for Maldini. Now Albertini. Baggio inside him. Tassotti for Donadoni. Here's Gasai. Interception by Musi. So George, do you see Milan now as being well in command?
Yes, now we can sort of see why Parma are struggling away from home, having only won 2 games. I think when in the first half, when it was 0-0, they'd always a chance on the break. But now they've gone 2-0 down. They've really got to get the wing backs, Musi and Benarivo, forward to support the front two.
Well, this is Inzaghi. What support does he have? Sensini arriving in the middle, Melli in there too, but such poor service. They don't seem to have that much belief in themselves, George, do they?
No, I mean, it's really sad to see this team who have regarded very highly, but again, this season, like the few previous seasons, their away forms really let them down. And you can see there, it was a good break, good wide position to get a cross in, put the cross in, and only one Milan player in the box. Very disappointing. They're not playing with much belief now, but as I say, they've got to get Musi down the right, Benarivo down the left, trying to get some crosses into the box, but they are a bit short up front.
Thanks, George. Here's Fernando Couto. Got away from Desai, but there's plenty of help on hand. Savicevic. Always a buzz of anticipation when this man is going forward. He's got Baggio up with him. Offside. It was close. Just delayed a second too long in Savicevic before releasing Baggio.
That's right. I thought maybe he was going to go for Lentini going on the outside.
I think I did him a disservice there. It was a very tough decision on Milan. by Desai to Donadoni. He scored a cracking second goal for Milan. And the Baggio's in the first half. It's still in Florence. Fiorentina 0, Juventus 1. And Fiorentina have had Serena sent off. Inter are now 2 up away to Udinese. That's Roberto Carlos, the Brazilian, with a penalty. And Paul Ince was sent off. Not the kind of preparation he was hoping for before England's international against Bulgaria in midweek. At least he'll have fresh legs.
He will indeed.
Here's Musi.
He seems to be struggling, Musi, doesn't he?
Yes, I think you've made the point, and so did George. We haven't seen as much of Musi with those runs down the flank as we have in the past. This is Peen here. I think he's going to come on to replace him. Indeed, he has to go off, which does look to be the case. So some more readjusting for Palmer to do. Yes, clearly that's a worry for Musi, who was caught by Lentini.
He was struggling a little bit before that also, so
yeah.
That's probably just finished him off.
Free kick. And a yellow card for the offence by Sensini, who feels he's the innocent party.
Probably the little kick as he was going down that cost him that one.
But you certainly know it when you've been in a little fracas with Desai, don't you? Musi is coming back on now, so the injury isn't too serious. So Peen will have to wait a little longer before he gets his chance, and indeed he will in this match. Fabio Scala, I think, does want to bring on Peen, who's been getting back to full fitness after injury. That was a rugged challenge by Fernando Couto right through the back of Baggio. Peen, who's 34 now, a former title winner with Juventus way back in 1986. In fact, it's Brambilla who is going off, so Musi clearly is fit enough to continue, and Peen will take over from Brambilla in midfield. As I was saying, he's had injuries lately, Peen. Otherwise, I think he would have been in from the start. Just lacking a bit of match fitness. Maldini. The touch by Savicevic. Baggio.
Super bit of play again from Milan. Good understanding from the front two there on a little crossover.
Good block from Minotti, wasn't it?
Super block.
Baggio with a corner kick. Still no real sign of Milan's authority being questioned. Peen. This is Kripa. Inzaghi being held off by Nigali and Tassotti between them. But this display really rather sums up Palmer's season. Just lacking that belief. Fernando Couto. In danger of being known as the nearly team. Maldini, great defensive play by him, on by Albertini. Minotti was first to it though. This is Sensini. Minotti was going in the other direction, so Donadoni can find Savicevic. This is where they are so dangerous on the counter-attack. Savicevic, an explosive shot, and it been on target.
He had only one thing on his mind, didn't he, once he set off? I mean, he was looking for a goal there for himself, and I mean, he attacked the back four there very well. And he only had one thing on his mind: I'm going to have a shot here.
Milan have lost just twice in Serie A this season. He's been missing on both occasions, so he's been a lucky charm for them. He's missed 9 Serie A games in all, and he's played just 66 in the top flight in his 4 seasons with Milan. It's a measure of how often he has been injured. theory about that, though, Luther. You think players think they're injured more than they really are?
I think sometimes they do. You know, I mean, a lot of players, they really feel they have to be 100% fit to get out there and play, and I don't think you find any players that are 100% fit any stage in the season, so sometimes a bit of an excuse for them.
Substitution made by Palmer. Lucy has finally given way to that injury, and Castellini will take his place. Marcello Castellini, former Perugia defender. He's featured only once in Serie A this season because of injuries. Forward by Maldini. Time for Menotti. How are your club side, your non-league side? Fakenham, was it? How are they managing without you now? You were scoring lots of goals, Luther.
Yeah, they've been having a bit of a rough time, but apparently they won yesterday 4-0, 4-1, I think, so I think they'll be all right now.
Donadoni. There's Galli. Now Tassotti. Well, it's Tassotti's last season with the senior side. He'll be with the youth team, not to play, of course, but to help them out with the coaching next season. So still very much a part of the furniture with Milan is Tassotti. Koto. Off by Maldini to Lentini. Now Baggio. Lentini again. Savicevic. That's three. Super finish by Savicevic.
Magnificent finish. I mean, he's pulled off there and invited the ball to be played in for him, and Lentini just rolled it into his path, and it was the confidence he showed there just to stroke it in the far corner was absolutely wonderful.
Such cohesion shown then by Milan. That move had goal written all over it. Savicevic on 71 minutes to put the game surely now well beyond Parma's reach. Well-weighted pass in by Lentini. Just held it up for the right moment into the path of Savicevic, and he made it look easy.
He did, yeah. And I think he really did deserve that goal because he's really looked dangerous every time he's got the ball today. He's looked really hungry for it and really wanted to do it for him today. So, well done.
His first ever goal against Parma. It's only his fifth in Serie A this season. Tassotti, off Pippa for a Milan throw. Here's Savicevic again. It was a quality finish from the Montenegrin. Baggio threatening Menotti. The slide is back.
Super tackle that. If he had missed that one, I'm afraid he would have been off and would have been reduced to 10 men.
No, he timed it really well. Just didn't have the pace then, Baggio, to get clear of him. Sordo about to come on. Lentini, a former Torino player. Albertini leaving the field. To a tremendous reception from the crowd. They love him here, the Milan fans. Maybe not at his most productive today, but it's been a relatively short time.
Been a bit of a quiet day by his standards today, but I mean, he's played his part in what will hopefully be a good victory for them.
It's only 24, Albertini, over 30 appearances already for the Italian national team. I think he's going to be a key figure in Euro 96 for the Italians. It would seem alongside Di Matteo of Lazio, who's preferred by Arrigo Sacchi to the likes of Dino Baggio. Dino Baggio, who's not in the Parma team today because of illness. Cross comes Zappaloni, but they had enough defenders back in Parma to smother the threat of Sordo. Fernando Couto. Well, there were a couple of spells in the first half when you feel that maybe Parma would mount a serious challenge, but nothing really in the second half once that second goal had gone in.
No, I think that really just drained all the bleep out of them completely, and Milan really have been in charge totally since then. They're really going forward and looking to get another goal at will at the moment. They've really missed Dino Baggio today, because when they have had crosses going in the box, he's always been the one to arrive or would maybe pull something out for them, but without him they've really been lacking.
Yes, their attacking play has certainly lacked an edge this afternoon. Palmer. Lentini. Saw space that he tried to coast into. Couldn't pull it off. Away by Peen. Well, that was neat then from Melli. It's too easily broken up. Baggio, great turn then away from Apolloni. And very nearly sent Savicevic through. Savicevic the first to acknowledge there the intentions of Roberto Baggio, whose brain was working so quickly. Down goes Pipa. Followed by Lentini, or maybe Donadoni. I think it was Lentini.
They work very hard, Milan, don't they? I mean, when they lose the ball, they do close it down and players work to get back behind it, and they do make it very difficult for the opposition to find a way through them.
And generally they've defended so well yet again, Milan. The best defence, remember, in Serie A. Peen. Made by Maldini to Desai. Sordo. Foot was a bit high then on Benarivo, who's constantly been in the wars this afternoon, right from the early stage. Right? He took that forceful shot, didn't he? I think in the face.
That's right, but you do get them days where everyone that goes in, it always seems to be yourself.
Well, Capello will be satisfied with the overall performance by his team, certainly in terms of the result, which you can't really see changing too much now. Penalised, free kick to Milan. Well, they're cruising it now at 3-0. As ever, Capello will want more from his team. Still a lot of speculation about his future, although Berlusconi, the president, is now on record as saying, how can I let go a man who may well be taking us to his 4th championship?
Well, forever diplomat. I mean, we all know, Peter, the rumours that we fly around in football, they're very rarely wrong.
I heard a rumour you've gone to Watford, is that right?
There you see, that proves it.
So you did well yesterday, getting back to 1-1 right at the finish, so there's hope for you yet.
There is.
You keep fighting.
I will keep doing that.
I noticed how quickly you slotted into the coaching role. You were slagging off the referee last week.
Well, it comes as a manual apparently that you get given. I've only just found it, and that's one of the pages in it.
Lentini. Savicevic, now Donadoni. A rare mistake though by him, very careless with his distribution. By Melli to Creeper. Look how quickly though Parisi was in with the tackle. It was a foul, but just doesn't allow you any space, no room to manoeuvre really.
Yeah, but I mean, they're quite happy sometimes to give free kicks away, because I mean it totally breaks up the opposition's attacks and allows them players to get back. So it's a calculated risk they take.
His hunger is clearly still intact. Franco Baresi. His 19th year in the senior Milan squad. He's made more than 650 appearances in all competitions, a club record. Inzaghi. Usual solid challenge from Desai. There's an injury to Inzaghi. That presumably was the result of the tackle from Desai. He does give them balance in midfield, doesn't he, with his strength?
He does, yeah. I mean, any successful team, I think you need somebody who's going to be a ball winner, and that really breaks up all the attacks from the opposition, and he does that, as you can see there, to great effect.
the sheer force of the tackle then on Inzaghi, which maybe twisted his leg. Maldini. Now Donadoni, who clearly intends leaving Milan in style. He's getting a real run in the side now, Donadoni. He hadn't been a first choice before Christmas. He's played and started 8 in a row now. Benarivo. Peen. Good tackle by Donadoni. Baggio. Savicevic had pulled away to his right. In goes Savicevic. A clear of Bonotti. And up comes Luca Bucci to thwart the danger. But once again there, the menace of Savicevic in tandem with Baggio.
That's right. I mean, the understanding they've got whenever they have a break is very, very good. You know, it pulls away and they open the space and the ball goes through and, you know, resulting in almost another goal.
Inside the last 10 minutes. And Milan remain very much in charge. Sensini to Peen. On by Minotti to Creeper. That'll be Rossi's. And no mistake. Juventus still leading by a goal to nil at the Artemio Franchi Stadium against Fiorentina. So maybe now, Luther, we're looking at Juventus as posing the biggest threat to Milan.
Yes, well, I mean, they've really done well, Juventus, to get themselves back on in contention a little bit. And it'll really please them that they get a result today at Fiorentina, because that would have knocked Fiorentina's, obviously, chances of winning it, and definitely increased theirs.
Inzaghi. That was a ruthless tackle by Maldini, who sized it down. Doesn't normally this time his tackles Maldini, but he got that one wrong. Inzaghi, who got a whack, or at least suffered from the challenge by Desai just a couple of minutes ago.
It was a bit of a careless challenge there from Maldini. I mean, the ball, he was never ever going to get the ball, was he?
Very determined in the tackle, Maldini, but clearly that was an illegal one. Inzaghi has started just 3 times in Serie A. Remember, he was 3 months out injured. He was a regular scorer in Serie B last season for Piacenza. 15 goals. Now, Parma going to finally scramble one here, but no. Milan untroubled again, with the decision going in their favour. Now Maldini is injured.
He had a bang in the face from Sensini a little bit early on, so maybe he's still feeling that a little bit.
But he's had another outstanding game again today, Paolo Maldini. 3rd now for the past 2 years in the European Footballer of the Year awards. And of course, captain of Italy now since Baresi's international retirement. 67 caps Maldini has won already at the age of 27. They were trying to patch him up for the last few minutes. Likewise Inzaghi. He's going to continue, Maldini. He doesn't look too happy, does he? Meantime, Atalanta have now completed their comeback away to Sampdoria. 2-0 down. They're now 3-2 up. Fortunato has put them in front. Offside here against Lentini. And Cremonese lead 2-1 now against Lazio. That's Tentoni with his 2nd of the afternoon. Lazio, the away team there, showing again their vulnerability on their travels. Minotti to Kripa. But certainly this game has long since been on beyond Palmer. Cooper, they're just seeking a consolation now in these remaining minutes. Lentini for Milan. A lot of competition for places in the Milan squad, so the likes of Lentini need to put on a good show when they do get the opportunity. He's looked fairly lively, isn't he?
Yes, yeah. I mean, he's been very keen and eager to get by people if he's had the chance, and he's had some lovely little touches here and there.
I think that injury is going to be painful for Maldini. On the ball here. Galli. A successful return then to the side for him. His first appearance, remember, for some 5 months because of injuries. Gradually settled into the game, looked a little bit rusty early on. Donadoni to find Savicevic. We're now into the last 5 minutes. That was easily read by Apolloni. Kripa. Benarivo.
Another example there, as you see the forwards are still working to close the ball down, forcing them back. Just not giving them any really opportunity to really get anywhere near their goal at the moment.
And Palmer bereft of decent ideas, really. This is Peen. On by Fernando Couto. Now Sensini. Work by Sordo, taken up now by Baresi. Baggio's up with him, slipped on for Baggio. Savicevic was away to his left and unmarked. He did a good breakthrough from Baresi.
That's right, he did actually try to get the ball to him, didn't he? It was a good block.
Oh yes, Baggio has spotted him all right. Milan have the corner. They certainly have the initiative as we move into these last few minutes now. Lukabucci looking rather forlorn figure in goal. Donadoni. Right top row offside. Eagle-eyed linesman.
He did well there because I didn't actually think he was offside, but officials are always right, even when they're wrong.
It is Maldini. Now Lentini. Desai to Donadoni. Milan have stuttered then in the last couple of games, but they're back on song today. Here's Maldini. They've been far too strong for Palmer. One of their closest challenges in the race for the Serie A title. Fiorentina, remember, starting at second place, Juventus third, then Palmer were in fourth spot. But they've never really looked championship material, certainly not in this game. Whereas it's been from Milan a very competent display. Not breathtaking, but certainly competent.
No, they've done it. They've been very professional in what they've done today. They've gone about the job and they've done it.
Well, Savicevic going off to be replaced by Locatelli. The home crowd quite approve of that decision, but Savicevic himself didn't look too troubled. Certainly played his part this afternoon.
Yeah, I think he can be well pleased with his contribution today. I mean, he had a very good game. Set up the first goal and scoring the third one, so good day's work.
Desai. That's off Peen. Now Donadoni. Galli. This is Lentini. Brackley by the tackle from Fernando Couto. 8 games to go after this one then, Luther. Would your money stay on Milan now?
Yeah, I think you've really got to back them, because the performance today, I mean, there's not been too many frills about what they've done today, but they've done it in such a strong and forthright manner. You find it very difficult for anybody to overtake them now. I mean, Juventus are going to obviously push them, but my money's still got to be with Milan.
Baresi. Another imperious display from him. That was Manotti's header for Benarivo. Certainly would seem that Nevio Scala is parting company with Parma come the end of the season. Maybe he will feel now he's got as far as he can with his team. Sensini. That'll be Rossi's. We're into injury time and there are 4 minutes to be played. Manotti's header has only found Baggio. Little check inside then. Away from Castellini, still Baggio. Donadoni. Lentini now. Desai, with it for Sordo, Donadoni, Desai. Possession football from Milan. They're strolling to victory now. Lentini. Oh, is he going to set up another one? That was Castellini, and it'll be a corner to Milan. Looks a bit exhausted there, Lentini. Fairly rare taste of the action for him.
He's still on the floor. I think they're enjoying this now, Milan. A bit of keep ball there, and really just making Parma now have to work for this last 4 or 5 minutes.
The corner was taken by Locatelli. It's late substitute. But it really hasn't been Parma's afternoon. Galli now. Offside against Thomas Locatelli. 19-year-old who came from Atalanta last summer. Just a couple of past features for him in Serie A for Milan, both during the past month though. So clearly he's in the thinking of Fabio Capello. Your overall thoughts then, Luther, looking back over the match?
Oh, well, I mean, they started quite well, didn't they, Parma? But really the belief just wasn't there in the way they started, and the moment Milan scored, it really was curtains for them, because they haven't really shown very much at all since then.
Bucci having to come herring out of his goal to deny Sordo. Cooper appealing for some sympathy from the linesman. Not quite sure why.
I think he was complaining that he was showing 6 studs there, but he was never going to get anything for that.
Locatelli. Benarivo. On by Peen. Melli, though, checked the other way. And they really haven't been in the game, Parma, certainly since that second goal. Oh, here's Locatelli with a great shot for another one. And he's failed to take advantage of some very sloppy defending by Parma.
Yeah, that was Apollonia, very poor decision to play in there. I mean, it wasn't even his stronger foot.
Apollonia of all people.
Yeah. And I thought he was actually going to shape to go near post, but actually chip the goalkeeper with it, but it didn't work out that way.
Locatelli taking the corner. Baggio to blast it through. And Peen to steady things down for Parma. He's found Sensini. Almost at the end of the match now. That's Melli with the pass. And there is the final whistle. Called by Farina, the referee. So, Milan have coasted this game, really a thoroughly professional display. They've beaten Parma by 3 goals to 0. Let's get the views of George Graham with James.